Hello Falcon fans, and welcome to Falcon Weekly here on BGSUFalcons.com. Today I'm joined as always by the head coach of the BGSU Falcons, Chris Bergeron. Coach, thank you for joining me. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Anytime, Coach. I appreciate having you here every week. This past weekend, swept UAH. First of all, take me through those two games and how you think the team played.
Well, I think we played. I think we played good. You know, the trip down there was fine. We got there in plenty of time on Thursday. Had a skate Thursday afternoon. I thought we came out pretty hard in the first period on Friday. There was I feel it was a turning point in the first period. They had two power play opportunities. Not only were we able to basically kill those both off, but we were able to get a shorthanded goal too. So that momentum was huge. And then we scored the last minute of the first. And when you talk about scoring the last minute of any period, that usually carries some momentum. And so to go in 2-0 after the first period on Friday really gave us some confidence, and we were able to get one in the second and a couple more in the third. So I thought Friday's effort was pretty good. It was their homecoming. It was their first home game of the year, so we knew they were going to come out hard. I think they're a group that's confident against us because they beat us last year, and they should be confident. That's deserved. And we handled all of that and played well. So we were happy with Friday. Saturday night, I do not think we came out very well. You know, that's a tribute to them. They came out much harder than we did. We scored a goal in the first period that was disallowed, so that killed any momentum we had. But I really felt like we took it over in the second. We had a 3-0 lead at one point in the second period, and had 16 or 17 shots on goal. So I really thought the second period went well. Then we gave up a goal late in the second period, which I thought was not very good. You know, we had the puck on our stick, ended up in the back of our net based on a couple of three errors that we made. But we were able to kind of stabilize and score a goal to make it 4-1 in the third period. So all in all, the idea was to go down there and give ourselves an opportunity to win a couple of games, and I think we were able to execute that.
The goaltending this weekend was pretty good. I'd say, I'm sure you'd say as well. Friday night, Chris Nell getting his first career win, also his first career shutout, and Thomas Scholl getting one on Saturday. Just how this weekend with two goaltenders, how was it?
Well, I think you're right. I mean, we were happy with the goaltending. I think that both of them had just over 20 shots a night. I don't know how many of those shots were grade A's. We have, you know, maybe 6 to 10 for both of them in terms of big-time chances. So I thought we defended really hard in front of them. Chris looked like he was comfortable. He looked, you know, like he was a college goaltender, even though it was his first start. So that was nice to get that behind him and not only get a start, but get a win. The only thing with Scholl on Saturday, we just didn't like their goal. I mean, it was one that hit him in a spot where he should have just smothered it and stopped the play, but it kind of bounced off and ended up in the net. But other than that, you know, Thomas's numbers are really good. So I feel like the goaltending situation is still evolving. The evaluation process is still happening. Tommy Burke did not travel with us, but you know, he'll be traveling with us this weekend, and he'll get a start this weekend, and we'll see what he does with that opportunity. So, you know, you get to a situation where all three guys have had a couple of starts. Now you're able to really start to piece together who's playing the best, and we're still evaluating practice every day. So it's an ongoing process, and one where I think the guys have wrapped their arms around it and are doing a nice job dealing with it.
Another player who has really taken off in this past week is Kevin Dufour. What can you say about his performance this week and the improvements that he made from last season going into this season?
Well, we first and foremost can say he's got a pretty good touch right now. He's got the hot stick going, so get him the puck, so to speak. But from last season to this season, I wouldn't say night and day, but it's been a big change. He had a great summer, so he's been confident with himself physically based on the work he put in, which he deserves. He had a good finish to last year. I remember the Bemidji series, the Michigan Tech series in the playoffs. I thought he did a nice job, and he was really starting to come into his own and starting to contribute offensively. And then he kind of picked up where he left off this year and has been scoring. So I'm not sure if he's going to score 6 goals every 4 games, but that's one that I know he wants to do that. He wants to contribute offensively. His confidence should be really high. Just like anybody else, there's work to be done without the puck and defensively and things like that he can improve on, and he will. But it's a good feeling for him because, again, he puts the time in, and to be confident is something he deserves to feel that way. So he'll continue to put himself in spots where the puck finds him, and the puck finds him in scoring areas, and he's been able to finish off those plays. That's what he's been his whole career. So I don't see that changing. With him, it'll probably be more of a mental thing, and if he can just stay consistent throughout the year, I think it'd be a good year for him.
And this weekend, of course, playing against Clarkson. Clarkson in past years has been a very good team.
Mm-hmm.
So you, as a team, what needs to be done to make sure you come out with 4 points this week?
Well,
2 wins.
First and foremost, I think Clarkson is going to be a good team. I mean, they're a group that had a really good year last year. They're coming off not a great weekend against Vermont, but I know they had a good weekend the weekend before. So we're expecting it to be a really good series. We're looking forward to the opportunity. As far as we're concerned, when we get on the bus Wednesday, it's a business trip. We need to play our game at our level, and that gives us the only chance to win. We can't leave things to chance, especially on the road. It's their homecoming. I expect it to be a good crowd. They've got a historied hockey program, and it's one that it'll be a good challenge for us, and we're looking forward to it. I think it'll be similar to WCHA play when we get into our league more consistently. So it's a good test at the beginning of the year against a really good opponent. And our focus, like it'll be every week, will to execute at a high level while we're playing intense Falcon hockey. And that's the challenge all the time. But we're looking forward to it.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Thanks again, and best of luck.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.